You're looking at the dot. Now look at the screen. Yeah, you look weird when you're looking at the screen. Look at the dot.
God.
This. It's just horrid.
Maybe it's just you.
It could be this.
I look great. That's better. Don't look way over there, just where the dot is.
I'm gonna send these to Laura. She's gonna hate us.
She's like, why are you doing this
Why are you
to me?
sending me all these terrible videos? But today we're gonna talk about Jessie's big news.
Ah, yes. Big news! I recently became a registered veterinary technician.
Woo! Wait, weren't you a technician already?
I was, but it was not registered.
It varies from state to state on what a technician is allowed to do and not allowed to do, whether they're registered or not registered. So many technicians learn on the job, which is what you did for many years, and she was really good at it. So we said, hey, you should become a registered technician, which means she actually has to pass some pretty rigorous tests. How many times did it take you to pass the test? How many times? Once, because she's super smart.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. And if you wanted to be a technician in, say, California, because that's where we are, can you just start and just learn on the job, or how does that work?
You can learn on the job. A lot of practices will allow you to do several things with the guidance of a veterinarian. Well, there's like 3 or 4 different methods. You can go to a 2-year program at a community college, and then there's the 4-year program.
4-year program?
It takes more time.
Yes, it takes almost double the time of the 2-year program. Almost double.
And there's a accredited like hub schools that you can go to, and that is either like a 6-month program.
Right, intensive 6 months, where you do basically 2 years of classes in 6 months.
Right. I did the super intense course of 17 weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for 17 weeks, she's been working really, really hard, taking classes. You did some classes online, yes?
My whole program was online.
Online, and then the practical part of it was done here. So it had to be signed off on by other registered technicians and by doctors. And so that's another way to do it. And every state is different on what requirements they will accept as far as being a registered technician. But now she has a fancy new stethoscope.
I do.
And a fancy new name tag.
Indeed.
And fancy new ability to do things that she was not allowed to do before, but now is. And I'm really happy about that.
Indeed. I'm very, very excited. It's a lot of hard work.
And if she can do it, anybody, no.
No.
I mean, let's try that again.
Cut.
Good job, Jessie.
Thanks. No, but it would be really good to see what this profession is all about before you make your decision. You can volunteer at shelters, rescue groups, just basic kennel work is always a great thing to start with, and you can see how a veterinary hospital functions. It's a physical job as well as an emotional job, and let's be real, we're not making a lot of money. We do it because we love animals and we want to advocate for them the best that we can.
A good technician will make a veterinarian into a great veterinarian. I'm gonna tell you this, when I first got out of school, the technician that I had working with me was really, really good. I mean, she was sharp, she had experience, she was really good, and I had no experience. I had a lot of knowledge, but not tons of experience. And I was great with animals and everything, but I would like diagnose something, and I would come back into the back and I'd go, this animal has ear infection. What do we got for that? What medicine we got? And she'd say, well, we have these medicines, and I'd be like, I picked that one. So just knowing the stuff that's there, I didn't even know what was on the shelves because I just started. And she'd be like, yeah, people do. And I'd be like, I'm gonna do that twice a day for 2, yeah. Or she'd bring an animal in on an emergency and say, how much calcium you want to give this eclamptic bitch here? And I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. So, but like, thank you so much for diagnosing it and helping me out. Definitely making me look good. So congratulations again to Jessie. Thanks for watching.